So I understand you've moved from a different practice?
Yeah, I didn't really get on with the doctor there.
Okay, so what seems to be the problem?
Well, my arm is hurting quite a lot.
Yeah, it does look pretty bad. Looking at your notes, I can see your previous doctor ordered an x-ray.
Not this again.
Sorry?
I hope you're not going to be as annoying as the previous guy.
Can you maybe explain what happened there?
Fine, look, basically I told him I was going to be taking up free soloing.
Free...
Rock climbing without ropes.
Right.
Because all the ropes were just getting in the way and holding me back and stopping me from being the best rock climber that I can be.
Okay.
And he said it was a bad idea and I might get hurt. And I said it was my free choice and he was just scaremongering.
Okay.
And then, during my first climb, I did experience a brief, uncontrolled perpendicular descent.
You fell off.
Potato, potato.
And
coincidentally, from around that time, I have experienced some pain in my arm.
yeah, I can see from the x-ray that it's broken, probably from the fall.
You don't know that. It might be something else.
Such as?
Poison?
I don't really understand the problem. You made a mistake and you got injured. It's not the end of the world.
I didn't make a mistake. I made a choice. Are you saying I shouldn't have freedom of choice? Are you saying I'm an idiot?
Of course not. I just can't really help you get better until we agree on a diagnosis.
Right, well, then I'll just live with it. I don't use this arm very much anyway.
Are you sure? It does look very painful.
I'll be fine.
Actually, while I've got you, have you had your vaccination yet?
What, inject me with chemicals? I think I'll just rely on my natural immunity, thank you very much. Ow!
A lot of our viewers will be concerned about shortages. As newly appointed minister for stuff that's happening for no particular reason, what's your response? Well, I think it's a shame that the media insists on talking this country down. Are you saying these shortages aren't real? I don't think in terms of shortages, but shortitudities. What? I prefer to see the glass half full. Well, Weatherspoons have reported shortages of beer. We could all do with drinking a bit less. Think of it as an early dry January. An arid autumn, if you will. Apparently some schools are worried they won't be able to provide enough meals. People are always banging on about childhood obesity. It sounds like the perfect time for them to go on a diet. Surely you have to admit that a lack of blood test tubes is a problem. I think if the last year has taught us anything, it's that we're far too reliant on so-called doctors. We need to get back to good old traditional medicine. Such as asking an old person if you're possessed by a demon, then drinking some herbs to get rid of it. We're living in the 21st century, not if we have anything to do with it. Can we talk about why all of these shortages, shortunities, all of these issues are happening? Of course, it's COVID. But they aren't happening in other parts of the world that also have COVID. Well, I can't think of any other reason. Really? No, and neither can you. What? Because if you say the word you're thinking of, you'll be calling everyone watching an idiot and revealing yourself to be part of the liberal metropolitan elite. And I'll be forced to complain to Ofcom. Well, they won't do anything. Not yet, obviously, but wait until we put the new guy in charge. Then we'll see what happens. There are reports you're having trouble persuading anyone to interview him. Yes, I think we're going to have to get him to interview himself, and then hope he doesn't say anything so inflammatory even we have to reject him. I think it's about a 50-50. Thank you, Minister. Next up, we speak to the brave man who rescued a treasured portrait of his dog from a house fire, who tells us he still feels a little bit bad about the wife he had to leave behind. So, Michael, I wanted to talk to you about your job. Is this about finally improving my working conditions? No, I'm afraid we've had a vote in the office, and by a narrow majority we've decided we want you to leave. Leave? Yes, leave. We just don't think we need you anymore. But I do a lot of stuff in logistics that's really quite important. Someone else will step up. I mean, if you can do it, it can't be that hard. Nobody's irreplaceable. Okay, do you want me to leave right now, or...? To be honest, not everybody's happy with the decision, so I think we're just going to have a big argument about it for a few weeks. Okay, all sorted. We definitely want you to leave. But half of the company's off sick at the moment. Are you sure this is the best time for me to go? Absolutely. And you're confident you've got people who can step up and do the work that I was doing? 100%. Even though it's quite hard and not very well paid and requires a lot of training? Look, we've got other people in the company about to lose their jobs. They'll jump at the chance to step up. Okay, well, good luck then. Goodbye forever. Please come back. What happened to the other people? They didn't step up. So what's going on? Mostly chaos. So you'll have me back full time? No, God no. You can come back for 3 months and then we'll ask you to leave again before Christmas. Why? Because by then, other people will have stepped up. Are you at least improving working conditions? What are they? Yeah, no, I think I'll pass, thanks. What? I've got another job. Another job at another company, where they treat me better. But we need you, now. And I don't need you. That's not how this works. Do you regret asking me to leave? No, this just proves how unreasonable you always were. Now please come back. So you're having some problems with your small business? Yeah, I mean you've built a fence around my shop? Well, it's what the people around here wanted. We can't just let other people come and go as they please. Did they really want the fence right in front of my shop? That's certainly how we saw it. But some of my suppliers and customers can't get in anymore. Don't worry, we trust you. What? I'm sure you're a great business. We trust that you know what you're doing and you'll find clever ways around this situation. Can I knock down the fence? Absolutely not. Cut a hole in it? We'll lock you up. Well, I guess I could build some sort of machine that helps people get stock over the fence. You see, it's all about innovation. That will cost quite a lot of money though. It's time you invested. I've literally just survived a pandemic. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What, like long COVID? Are we done? I'm going to have to pass these costs on to my customers. Don't do that. And probably lay off staff. Definitely don't do that. In fact, you should pay them more. With what money? The money you'll make by being smarter. But you see, this is why we put the fence up in the first place. I thought you said it was to keep people out. No, it was to make you stronger. But it's just an obstacle. Or is it an obstacle course? Like in the army, to make you fitter. You've never run a business, have you? How dare you? I'm on the board of several companies. What do they do? No idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get to an AGM. My brother-in-law's the CEO and he hates it when I'm late. Oh, you don't sell petrol, do you? No. Shame.